Testing. Well, of course, the sound comes out there. I'm testing things out, folks, before I get started. And let me see if I can change this. I need to customize and call this something else. Alright. Alright. I'm going to change that to... Alright. Just about done. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Let me turn this down. Alright, here we go. We shall go in, let's see. Conker, live reloaded, Twitch stream, marker, I don't know, whatever. And action. Hey everybody who may be watching this video. Actually, I need to do something else first. Let's see here. I need to share around. Let's see here. Sorry about all this, folks. Just kind of taking some time here. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. Alright, well, that's the only two I need. Anyway. Now let's get started. So today, we're finally going to get to play some Conker Live Reloaded, which if you don't know, a few years ago, or no, what am I saying? Last year, this day last year is when I started my first official stream, and so like. I'll try to say here. Yeah, I started my stream exactly a first official stream. Technically my first stream was like me testing out like the Xbox, like streaming through the Xbox, but I don't really count that one as an official stream. I count the first time I played Conker's Bad Fur Day via Rare Replay to be my first stream, and that was exactly a year ago today. So that's why I'm going to start Conker Live Reloaded. just to, as a kind of 1 year anniversary, I'll play the remake. Which I know some people are like, it's not as good as the original one, and in some ways I agree, and in some ways I think this one's better. So, I mean, it's just in some ways, just kind of depends on what it is. But anyway, let's get started with it. So, I don't know if you'll hear the echo of my voice or not, but you know. Alright. You know, at least it'll load a lot faster here. The opening we'll be seeing here, we won't be seeing really much of it when we play the game. Just in case you don't know. Like, this part right here is the multiplayer part we won't be doing. I mean, unless I decide in, like, the last stream to go like, hey, let's do the multiplayer a little bit. I kind of wish that they would put this back online, since this game is compatible with Xbox One X and, you know, Series X and all that stuff. I wish they would put this back on, open up the online servers again. Since I mean, obviously not to play it on the original Xbox, but you know what I mean, like that would be pretty cool. So this was actually one of my very first Xbox games, like original Xbox. And as you can see here, we have the Cock and Plucker, and it's opening up kind of like in Bad Fur Day, and except this time around we don't aim at another or a certain area. We aim at the multiplayer. See, I didn't actually know this. I didn't actually know this before. Apparently this, I mean, technically people see this as the Conker's Bad Fur Day remake with different multiplayer, but what they were trying to aim for was the Live and Reloaded part that also features Bad Fur Day, like a remake of Bad Fur Day. So, you know what I mean? Like yeah. And over here we have, if you look up, we see Banjo still. We have the Xbox version, original Xbox version of Banjo, but this isn't the you know, what would come to the 360. Yes, we want vibration. No, we don't want inverted aim. Yeah, chapters, all that stuff. Did I work on? Yeah, that was the one I already did. What about this one? Okay, well, we'll do new game in the second, in the window section. Anyway, so here we go. Microsoft presents a rare game. It's not too rare, but it's, you know. I remember when I first got it at, this was like, one of my first original Xbox games, and I got it from GameStop back when they still sold them, and I got it back when it was like $15 or $20. Different times. Turn this down. Turn this TV down where the volume is coming, or what? Yeah, where the so it doesn't echo too much. I do want to hear how it sounds though whenever I turn this up a little bit. I'm just being quiet real quick.
Well, there I am. Conker the king. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? But how did I come to this, I hear you say? And who are those strange fellows that surround my throne? I hear you also say. Well, it's a long story, closer, and I'll tell you. It all started yesterday. What a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
Ah, the loading screens. That only happened in the Xbox version. Oh yeah, here we go. Furries. Oh. And she's got 69 on her back.
I'm gonna be a bit late. Well, met up with a couple of the guys, and they're off tomorrow to some, I don't know, fight some war somewhere. Anyway, I'll see ya. Love you. I think she won it. Conker, put the phone down. Oh, right. Whose round is it? Yours. What, again? Okay. Someone lend me a $5. I don't feel so good now. You guys enjoy yourself and all that, and I'll probably see you sometime next week. I gotta go home. I'll go this way. Oh, no, that's the toilets. No, this way. Yeah, that's better. Didn't look too good tonight. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that, old chap. Gotta go. Can't quite make it out. Anyway, it seems pretty familiar to me. Huh? What's that? This way, I suppose.
I think he might be mad. I don't know. Alright, so as you can tell here, they've added a lot. A lot of attention to detail. Well, not attention, well, maybe that's not the right term, but they add a lot more detail, basically. And for some reason, giant, these, traffic cones. Toilet paper, the cow. Let's see. Just milk you full. If split, don't crack. What? They contain nuts. Oh. Yeah, when they were making this, they were just like, yeah, screw it, just put in whatever. We're just you know. That helmet. He. So instead of having to go all the way around, we can just do this. Made a lot of little conveniences.
Hello. Can you help me? I need to get home and go to bed because I don't feel very well at all. Oh, so you can't help me at all?
Actually, yes, I can. Maybe.
Okay. What's your name?
Beardy.
Beardy? You haven't got a beard.
No. Birdie. Oscar Birdies.
Okay, Birdie. So can you help me?
Right. Let's step over here. You see those buttons? Actually, you'll find that they're called context sensitive. And, well, actually, they, press B.
Press B.
Oh, yeah. The light comes on. And it makes a noise ting. Right, a ting noise. Press ting. The ting. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll press B.
And now I'll press X. Oh, shucking it, it still has to be B.
I don't know if I do.
So, what does that mean?
It means contact sensitive. It's sensitive to contacts. Try it over there.
Okay.
Or you could try it again.
Let's try it again. And then we'll try it one more time.
Don't mind if I do. Very, very much. I'm gonna go to bed now. Nay.
Okay, I may have to mute the mic here. Potentially. Here in a moment. Probably. Alright, I'm gonna mute it real quick, folks.
Oh, just what I needed. In fact, it would seem to me that these give me just what I need at that moment in time. I see what he means. Context sensitive. Clever. And I feel loads better. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, and by the way, if for whatever reason you want to skip all these wonderful cutscenes, just pull the left trigger. But you will have to have watched them at least once.
Okay, let me be sure that's not going to happen again. If any barking happens, then I'll mute the mic again. So if you notice, his voice was like completely different. Well, not completely different, but you know. I still love doing that.
Oh, I can't seem to get any further. I'm sure there was something. Ah, yeah. Now I remember. Pull the right trigger down, and I should crouch. Now then, what's it? Oh yeah. Press A to jump extra high. Then press A again to do that funny helicopter tail thing. And that makes me hover. I should easily get across that gap now. Are you sure you got that?
I did get that. His voice is very... Well, you know, some stuff they had to re-record. I imagine they didn't really want to do a whole thing. Wait, can I open this? I wonder? No? It's just the thing's not there. Anyway. But yeah, I imagine like this was a semi-last minute like decision. Well, not like that this feels rushed or anything, but like, you know. I wonder if this wasn't originally intended and they were just like, okay, well, you don't have to do all the voice lines. We'll just use the original voice lines except for certain exceptions because they talk about the controls.
Who's this guy?
If you think you're coming this way, you can think again.
Oh, you're a real charmer. I just want to get past, please.
No, I don't think so. I've only just got comfy. Have you ever sat on a piece of Gothic architecture for 200 years? Gets right up your arse, you know. Thought it was about time to move on to a bridge, say. And I'm not moving now.
Isn't it a little bit early in the day to start talking about Gothic architecture?
Well, if you care to come a bit closer, we can discuss things of another nature.
What's that? So yeah, this time he just throws you that way. But if you do happen to fall, you just land right back there. See, there's a lot of stuff that like keeps the game's pace a little faster. That's one thing I think was better about this game. Or yeah, about this version. Let's see.
Hang on a second. This is really no good at all. I need a weapon. To do it? Eeny, meeny, miny. Mo. A frying pan. Weapon. Cool. Okay, here's the score. Press the B button to equip and put away. Then, once equipped, pull the right trigger to swipe. Are you sure you got that?
I might have it. Alright.
Oh, just great. I thought the designer said this was just a straight port. What a hack. Now, which one was it?
Here we go. Ah, shoot. That doesn't always work. Some parts of this feels like it was unfinished. Because while Conker was right there was saying they said it was going to be a straight port, some of the changes they made, even when it was trying to stay the same, weren't quite as good. But I do think overall the gameplay and the controls aged better on this version than the N64 version. But, you know, like there's certain things that are better about this game other than graphics. And, you know.
A frying pan. You stupid little...
Wasn't he meant to fall off here? Hey, weren't you meant to fall off here?
Yes. But the designer thought it wise to change the training level a bit. To fool the audience into thinking that the rest of the game would also be different. I'm afraid you'll have to try something else.
Well, lucky I brought this as well in.
Ouch.
He missed the designer. No more surprises.
You assuming it was a guy that did it? I don't know. Anyway, let's see.
Plunger with dynamite. I think I know what's gonna happen now. Yep, fantastic. Let's go and get some shut-eye. Finally.
But that doesn't happen. I don't know. Anyway, the reason I was laughing earlier was because when Conker was, he was like talking about Gothic architecture, when he was done, his mouth was just still open. And that just cracks me up because, you know, obviously that's one of the problems with this version. There are little issues like that. But the reason a lot of people don't like this version is because it's more censored, and you know, at least in the Bad Fur Day part.
Professor, welcome. I have a job for you. As you can see, the table.
The table, yes. So, yes, but again. Oh, that's not good, not good. Let me have a look at it for you. Yes, I think I see the problem. I will see what I can do. Just give me a moment, though. I'll come back later.
Don't be too long.
I'll be as quick as I can, sir.
Because we know what happened last time.
On it a while, on it a while. I'll go now.
I don't want to have to get the duct tape out again.
Yes. Wait, no. I don't want you to get the duct tape out again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Duct tape. I'll get him a duct tape. I'll come down here. I'll show him what the duct tape is. I'll show him where to stuff it. Stupid. All I do all day is trying to sort his stupid problems out. Anyway, what were we? The milk, the table. What shall I do? What shall I do with this? Clean slate. Yeah, clean slate. I have to grab the chocolate. It's kind of working. That's voodoo. That's voodoo. I don't know about that.
That's right, Sylvester. I don't know if y'all heard him or not. He just kind of decided to meow there. Which that's fine. It makes a little bit of extra sound effects whenever you eat the chocolate and some other stuff. But like, whenever he does other things. Anyway, it is kind of weird that they made the decision to... Well, let me take care of these guys real quick. They made this just to... You know, just to have some enemies to kill. Anyway, it is kind of weird that they decided with the Xbox version, the, you know, known more for like, even at the time, known more for like, you know, more mature games and stuff. It is kind of weird that in Bad Fur Day they censored it more. Like it's more censored than the, you know, family-friendly Nintendo systems version. which is, you know, like they censor some words that like even T-rated games could have uncensored. So it is really strange, and then it's even more strange with the fact that if you beat this part, then you can uncensor the Live and Reloaded part. So, you know, it's like, what's the point? And I get that. I get all that, but I don't think that this game is completely bad because of that. You know, like some people kind of made a mountain out of a molehill with that situation. But anyway.
Oh, those nasty, nasty wasps. Whatever shall we do? My beautiful hive is gone. Oh, I'll never see it again now.
What do you want me to do about it?
Please get it back for us. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay, calm down. I'll go and get it for you. Now, where is it?
Oh, just follow the signs. Oh, whatever.
Well, anyway, let's see. Let's go on this way first.
All right, who's this?
It's like one of them skills.
What comes you get down there, kick the shit out of him?
Nah, we'll wait till he comes up here, alright?
Okay then, yeah.
And
Hello, it's me again, Mr. Scarecrow Birdie. Right, what seems to be the problem? Oh yes, you need manual. Otherwise, doesn't work. Manual, cost you.
Oh, how much?
Got any Pepsi box?
What?
Don't matter. Actually, I think, $10. Long time. You'd have manual long time.
I almost feel like this game could have been like a cross-gen thing where it came out on both 360, like Xbox and 360. But like, I mean, I don't know. They may have just been working on this, you know, by the time the 360 was announced. But like, this honestly looks like it could be almost like a 360 game. Like, I think the graphics in this game look a little better than some 360 games. That came out around that time, of course. And that's pretty impressive for the original Xbox. And I mean, like, obviously, some parts maybe look a little better here on the Xbox One, but, you know, it's still, all together, like, even on the original Xbox, this looks really great. Let's see.
Hey, some wise guys trying to steal our nice new hive.
Come on, Miles. Let's go get it.
Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah, and they're randomly more yellow in this game, or looking more like yellow jackets. Well, oh shoot, that's like the first. Holy crap! That's like the first time in a long time that I've actually like lost that part. Anyway, let's try it again. I don't know what the heck's going on with me. But yeah, walking through there doesn't cause you to slow down. There's just various other improvements that this game made, and obviously, you know, like I said about the graphics, but, you know.
Eat that, mother buzzer.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Squirrel. And none of this would have happened if it weren't for that no-good husband of mine. It's gone off, you know, with another woman.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me.
What?
Nothing.
Anyway, as a reward for your good service to the bee community, I present you with this.
Somebody call for me? Or some of the dough?
Anyway, so yeah, as you can tell, the queen bee looks a little more feminine than in the Bad Fur Day version. Well, obviously with better technology, you know, you can add more detail, but like this time you can actually really tell that it's a female bee. Well, you know, in terms of like people looks, whatever you want to say. I mean, obviously a queen bee is gonna look very similar to a male bee, but, you know, whatever. Anyway,
There you go.
There you go. Manual. Just press B.
Oh, get me out of here! Hey, you! Come here! Come on! I want to go back in there! Hurry up!
Okay, suits me.
here we go.
Ah, seems to be an instruction book. Oh, I see. It's for the more complex stuff.
User manual.
It'll appear the
Yeah.
first time you use a more complex zone. And if you need it again, pull the left trigger and press B at the same time. To skip it, just press B. The catapult. Let's see now. Use the right thumbstick to aim, and then the right trigger to fire. That seems simple enough. Okay.
Like I said, like coming soon, and anyway. Yeah, each one has something different to say this time whenever you hit them. Because it used to be just like two things. Like two of them would say the same thing and the other two would say the same thing, you know. But yeah, we got this little detail where we just have a little metal dam here, whatever you call it, or filter. Whatever it is. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a filter because this is like part of the poo water. So, that's interesting. Camera controls are a little better. This doesn't run at 60 frames, but something about the frame rate seems better. Let's see here.
Let's see. That way or that way? That way smells a bit ooey. Let me see.
Obviously, they want you to go there first, but we're going to go to the poo area first. And kill some of the enemies. Let's kill some of these guys. You can get two at a time, but like the problem is, see, like usually I kind of aim away from it, but like because sometimes whenever you try to just go up to them and do this, it works sometimes, but it doesn't work all the time. Like it's almost like it doesn't all load in or something. And I'm not really sure why this like looks veiny. It's like veiny poop or something. Or a Snickers bar. And obviously the music is all different, and it's just a lot of differences in this version of the game. But you can tell that a lot of the audio clips are the same, except for, you know, when it comes to the controls and some parts. You can tell it's like a, you know.
Get the impression somebody doesn't want me to be here. They certainly don't want me to go that way. Think I'll go that way.
Piss off, turn back, go away, feck off. See, keep out. X. Sawed off.
Is it safe, I wonder? Let's find out.
I bet they changed it here. I'm kidding.
Uh-oh. I think it's about to... going that way just yet.
No, it didn't quite sound like that, but we got little mushrooms here. I'm pretty sure do nothing. But they're here. Just give a little detail. A little more detail. It is really crazy to like look at this game, like this version of the game, and then look at the N64 version, and even though it's just one, you know, like generation up, it's just amazing how impressive it is. Like what a big leap it was from going from the 5th generation to the 6th generation. Like going from what I could tell, going from the 1st to the 2nd to the 3rd generations were not that big of a leap. At least not for a lot of games. But going to like the 4th and 5th generations and all that stuff, like Super Nintendo had a big improvement. Hold on.
10 o'clock. What time is it now? Oh. Well, I suppose I'll come back later then.
10 o'clock. Anyway, but yeah, you have like the Super Nintendo. You go from like the NES to the SNES, and that's a huge improvement. Then you go to the from the you know, to the next generation, Conker. All right. Anyway, his mouth was just open there. It's just funny. But yeah, you go from like the 4th generation to the 5th generation, where it had like, you know, you had the PS1 and N64 and all that stuff. So it like we're starting out with 3D graphics, so we're kind of starting over. So it didn't look as impressive in a way, and in other ways it looks even more impressive. And then you went from the 5th to the 6th, went from the PS1 era to the PS2 era, and it's just like a huge jump. You went from like the PS2 to the PS3, huge jump. But then you get to the PS4 and it's like, doesn't look like that big of a jump.
So, what is the key elements in the experimentation? We have table, yeah? The milk in the glass broken. Ah, I see problem.
Oh, and the sister. Seems to be a... I must do some experiments. Yeah. And we will sort this out.
And when my head is happy,
Then, my lord,
we will see.
who uses the doctor?
But yeah, so going from the you know, like going from the generation, starting with like the 4th generation, you know, there's huge improvements there. But again, like when you go from like the 7th generation to the 8th generation, there didn't seem to be a huge leap there. Maybe on the portable scene, like with the 3DS and the Vita, those improved, but not on console. Like on home console, it's like they just, I don't know. It seems like I feel like there were some games that looked better and like that couldn't run on like the PS3 and 360 on the, you know. But like, you know, it's just it didn't feel like a huge leap there. Again, not that graphic. Well, again, not that graphics like really matter all that much, but at the same time, you gotta have something a little more impressive. And it didn't leave like a like. Yeah, the 8th generation was kind of overall a in some ways a slight disappointment. Because like there didn't feel like there was a big leap in a lot of the like the gaming world and stuff. Like it just felt like we were I don't know, it just felt like PS3 slightly improved. You know, like I call it the PS3 era because it's easier to keep track of like the numbers and stuff. Um, but like it didn't feel like a huge leap. I'm gonna die real quick. You know, to meet Greg the Grim Reaper and start getting lives and all that stuff. Gosh, he dies in like a more brutal way if you fall far enough. In some ways, like he doesn't like break apart or anything, but like the way it looks, you can just tell it just kind of has a more brutal look to it. Hold on.
I say, little fella, you better get this fat-ass bitch off of my back pronto.
Gee, so many people around here want me to solve their problems. What are you gonna do for me then?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You get rid of that freaking mouse critter, and maybe I'll help you out. Just maybe. Oh, just one more thing. I say, just one more thing. You might run into my friend Bird. Just mention my name, Jack, and everything will be just dandy.
I've seen some people say like this game hasn't really aged all that well. Like in terms of like apparently when people who didn't grow up with this game or didn't play this at a younger age, they seem to be like, oh, this game's not good anymore, you know, something like that, or this game isn't good to begin with, and all that stuff. And in some ways, I see where they're getting at. I mean, it really hasn't aged all that well in some ways, but in other ways, I'm just like, this game isn't that bad. It was definitely a memorable game. Some of them say it just because it's like, we changed with the times and blah, blah, blah. See if I can get it just right. Okay, well, he didn't splatter, but you know. Now we get to meet Greg, the Grim Reaper, in this version.
Yes, you boy. You're dead. You are dead. Dead as a dodo.
Can't be asked for this bloody ridiculous contraption. Whose idea was this anyway? Right. Hello. My name's Greg, the Grim Reaper. And don't laugh.
Aren't you a little shot to be a Grim Reaper?
Well, how many Grim Reapers have you met before, mate? What am I supposed to look like?
Yeah, that's a good point. Well made.
Now, let's see. Ah, yes. Conker. Surname?
The squirrel.
The squirrel. The... Oh, bloody hell, you would have to be a sodding squirrel, wouldn't you?
Why, is there a problem with that?
Well, yes, there is, actually. It's like those bloody cats. Such a pain in the ass. You're one of these special cases.
Oh, really?
Yes? Apparently, according to the powers that be, I'm just doing my job. I do what I'm told. I don't even get paid very much. Apparently, squirrels can have as many lives as they think they can get away with.
Oh, I see. So I'm not dead.
You're dead, but not quite.
Right. Well, I'll be off then.
Just you wait, smart ass. You don't get out of it that easily. Now, the thing is, you may not be dead, but that doesn't mean you can't die. You just have a few more, shall we say, chances. Yeah. Like cats. I hate those things. Right. Distributed around your little world are these tail things. Squirrels' tails. If you can get them, I'll give you an extra chance. Understand?
Well, sounds a bit strange, but okay.
Strange? It's the best bloody deal you're going to get, you little prick. Right, that's it. Piss off. I've got some cats to see. Bloody things. I hate those bloody cats. The way they meow and they piss everywhere. And their smells just bloody awful. All everywhere.
Hell, sweet hell. See what happens if I... Alright. Didn't know quite what was going to happen there, but okay. It'd be weird to like, you know, if you could like go over there, it's like, hey, there's some secrets and all that stuff. I will not be able to make it over there, but just to be funny. Okay, anyway. How do you feel about what he said there, Sylvester? You don't know how you feel? I don't know. Whatever. This does nothing. Just kind of here. Probably supposed to be a reference of some kind. He's fecking dead. That's what they all say. Sylvester keeps getting into these dusty things or whatever. He's cobwebs of some kind. Well, anyway. Yeah, I can kind of see what people mean by like it hasn't aged as well, but at the same time, I think it's better than what people make it out to be. It's like, it's what keeps me coming back to this. It's not necessarily all the gameplay, it's just the cutscenes. It's just it's a very memorable game. And I like it. Let's see. Got that. Wait, do I need to do this cutscene again? Do I need to trigger the mission again? Let's see here. Do I need to do that? Okay. Well, at least I can skip it this time. Anyway. Let's see. See, I'm not gonna do like a big celebration of my first official stream. Like, because I don't know. This is kind of a last minute. It's sort of, well, I kind of had this plan, but like, this is all I really wanted to do in terms of like what to, you know, celebrate and stuff.
Hi, you must be Bert.
I'm Bert.
Jack sent me.
I'm opening a gate for you here, and you can get on with what is everything you're trying to do.
That's all you do? Great.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering what the pause menu looks like, it looks like this. You can like change options, resume, you know, all that stuff. Alright. There we go. Got a big piece of cheese, and their eyeballs are not shown on the, like their eyeballs are now covered in the back. So I'd say it's not as painful now. Then again, I don't know is the live cheese logic.
That was nice. Ooh, I'd like another though, if that's okay.
And like see his they also took out, as far as I know, they took out, you know, the part where Conker can be affected by his burps and farts. Anyway, but yeah, so cheese. But I like how it counted as him eating it, even though it was nowhere near his mouth. But you know, that's just video game logic. Trash.
Marvelous. One more should just about do it.
All right. So anyway, what else is there to say? Oh yeah, that's a feature I always forget is a thing. You can jump with by clicking the left thumbstick. joystick, thumbstick, analog stick, whatever. Yeah, you can jump that way. It's interesting. Let's see. After this scene, if I can remember to, I'm gonna discuss something. Inflation fetish. What?
Oh no! I think I've had too much!
I couldn't have lasted a moment longer then. Thank you very much, Mr. Squirrel. Now, there's something real neat inside that barn. You just gotta get in there, sonny.
Well, you have to go to his head there. So what I was gonna discuss was I remember thinking about like back when the Wii U was like they're showing off like the prototype controller and all that stuff, or well whatever what they were originally gonna do, I should say. And then, you know, like they were originally, if you don't know, they were yep. It's just funny how his mouth you know, got like that sometimes. Anyway, so originally they were gonna have circle pads for the Wii U, and it was gonna be like the 3DS's controls, but then they decided to add the analog stick or whatever kind of sticks you call it, like the more traditional type. And I think about it, and it's just like, you know, I wonder. Hold on.
So, you want some great stuff?
Yeah, I think the round's on me. I'm gonna get tanked tonight. Cool. This day ain't turned out quite so bad after all. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Big hand is... Yeah. Hey, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, I remember.
Anyway, so I think about the Wii U sometimes, and it's like, you know, they're gonna do that, and I realized why they decided. I thought about it, why they decided to change it. And originally, I was just like, well, yeah, the analog sticks are better, you know, they feel better, blah blah blah. And then I started to think, but what if they had the circle pads? Like, what if they stuck with that? And then I remembered, just like a few minutes ago, wait, I know why they changed it. It's so that you could click on the buttons. Like that, you know, you could do that. You can't see what I'm doing, but if you can hear it, you know. And I just think about that, you know. And then it got me thinking about the Vita, but I'll talk about the Vita after this.
Hey, you over there.
Yeah?
Yeah, you. Apparently there's something real neat inside this barn. I can't quite see it myself.
Unless, of course, some guy's jumping around stinking a horse poo's real neat.
Which, of course, it isn't.
This is pretty neat. Hey, Frankie! I think there's a little fellow over there. He's just coming in through the door. I think it's your turn to kick his... Is it your turn? Is it his turn?
Yeah, I say it was his turn. Yeah, Frankie, go and kick his ass. Go on, kick his ass.
It's always my turn to kick their asses.
Frank, just get over there and kick his ass, Frank, for sake.
Yeah, go over there, kick his ass. Somebody's gotta kick his ass. Ain't gonna be me. I'm a run. Now you don't kick ass.
But I'm a paint pot anyway. I'm a paint pot. Go kick his ass.
Okay, I'll kick his ass. I'm not going over there. He can come over here.
Okay. Hey, here he comes. Quick. Just keep still.
So anyway, I was thinking about like all the hay. I was thinking about like the Vita and like the fact that it has like analog type stuff. Well, not analog. Well, whatever kind of sticks you call it. Analog. Well, they don't click, but they are set up more like the Wii U's and all that, and the more traditional types, and you know. But then I think sometimes, like whenever I have it in my pocket, whenever I've had, you know, when I've had a Vita, I think about it. And I'm just like, what if you just kind of decide, hey, I don't know what I'm saying. What if they decided to also do the circle pad type things with the Vita? What if they had done that instead? Because it's simply because if you put it in your pocket, there's a chance you could mess up those sticks. Like, I mean, there's a chance anything can mess up on it, but you know, like with a lot of portable systems, like most from before the Switch, you know, you'd want to put it in your pocket. Like the first PSP, or you know, the first portable PlayStation, the PSP had like a circular thing, like the 3DS ended up having. And in some ways, it felt better, or in some ways, it was better because if you put it in your pocket, it would be a less chance that it would, like, you know, be pushed around and, you know, mess up potentially, take a wire out or something. And there's a pile of poo here. So anyway, I'm assuming that's horse crap. Anyway, let's go on.
What the damn diddly squat are you doing in my bar?
Well, I never. It's a talking pitchfork.
Not from round here, are you, boy?
No, I'm from the 21st century.
I don't rightly recollect liking your type. Therefore, I conclude that I was gonna kick your butt all around this barn like there's no tomorrow. I was gonna stick my big foot right in yours.
Were your parents related, like before they were married?
Right, that's it. I was gonna give you a whooping. Here we go.
So is this? I think one reason why this game wasn't as well received is because we were wanting a sequel to Bad Fur Day, or a lot of people were wanting a sequel to Bad Fur Day, and we got just remake of more censored remake of Bad Fur Day instead, with, you know, multiplayer that was kind of divisive. Because multiplayer isn't really all that bad. It's just, I think the cool thing about it was, like, at the time at least, it had online, you know.
I've seen some kicking ass in my time, and that is the shittest, crappiest this kick ass I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy. As kicking ass goes, it was abysmal, and you is a bastard, stupid bastard. Isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. So, what are you gonna do now? Kill yourself? Because that's what I recommend.
Yeah, you should kill yourself. And man, we got a rope right here. Have we got a rope?
Yeah, we got a rope. There you go. What kind of friend are you? In that case, I is gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself right now. That's all there is to it. You. What are you doing? You stupid bastard. Yes, you got a neck.
Yeah, look at you up there hanging there. You stupid bastard ain't got a neck, are you? He ain't got a neck, has he?
I already said that. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe this. I don't appear to have a neck of any description. In fact, I ain't got an esophagus.
Oh, little damn. I'm gonna be up here for some time.
All the eyeballs just looking at me. Well, it's close to Halloween, so... You know, that's another thing to discuss. People always talk about how much, like... You know, I mean, I definitely agree with a lot of them. It's like, well, Christmas it's just been ruined by, like, commercialism, and that's just all it's about anymore, and people start it way too early and all that stuff, and blah, blah, blah. Like, they start it You know, as a bullcrap man, as a BS man once said, um, it seems to start whenever it wants and end whenever it wants. And I forgot you could do that. Anyway, seems to start whenever it wants and end whenever it wants and blah blah. But then like Halloween, the same people will be like, I celebrate Halloween all year. And that's literally also just a commercial, like it's become like a commercial, blah 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 blah. And also like, you know, they also say like, you know, we should say Happy Holidays around that time because not everyone celebrates Christmas. Well, not everyone celebrates Halloween, but then I wouldn't be surprised if people would freak out if you said Happy Holidays around Halloween. It's just hypocrisy, double standard, whatever. But I don't see, I mean, you know.
So my nemesis is defeated. Yes, it's me again. Right, time to wander around aimlessly. Move.
So anyway, yeah. I think that Halloween, like, is definitely become an overrated holiday, especially in more recent years.
Hey, buddy. Can you spare me a dime? Hey, buddy. Don't ignore me. Oh, they always ignore me. Hey!
Oh, what do you want?
You know, in my own country, I'm a king.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That bitch threw me out. Apparently the hive keeps getting stolen. Well, I don't care. Couldn't fit in the thing anyway. See how fat she is? Bitch. Now I'm reduced to the states of a bum.
Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, I gotta go now.
You're like the rest of them. I ain't gonna tell you about the big-breasted babe.
The big what?
Thought that might have got your attention. She's lovely. That's why the wife kicked me out. All I want to do is pollinate her. Oh, she's got stigmas like you wouldn't believe.
What do you mean? I thought you said you had big...
Yeah, over there, behind us.
Hang on a second. Breast. She's a sunflower.
Yeah, you expected it. She's a sunflower with big breasts. I'm a bee. Stupid bastard.
Okay, I'd like to get fence on that.
No, you gotta help me out, buddy. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, what's in it for me?
Cash?
Ah, I thought you were begging.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Huh. So anyway. Why am I going that way? Need to go over this way. It's a little faster. Let's go talk to the sexy sunflower. Good lord.
Hey, can you help me out here? There's a guy over there, he said he wants to... Something to do with stigmas. Not quite sure. Pollinate you? That's a bit strange. But...
Go away. Ooh, that big tail of yours is far too tickly.
No, you don't understand. Hey,
Get that big, long, hairy tail away from me.
I'll suit yourself.
Be like that.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. The way he said pollinate and he like did the air thrust thing. It's so stupid.
Hi, guys.
What are you doing? Tickle, stop it. Stop it.
Tickly bee. You're pacifist. ticklish flower. Like sunflowers, maybe? I think I got a plan.
This way.
Let's take him over to her. Or him, potentially.
Yeah. Seems to work. Oh, looks like I need more. What could they be?
I'll say him potentially because of the fact that, whenever she says, whenever the bee says, I feel like a new man, and she says, so do I. You know, it kind of makes you sus, as the kids say. Maybe, I don't know, I guess they still say it. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, he puffs out his cheeks whenever you're underwater now. And then sometimes when you get out of the water, he's like, his cheeks are still puffed out. Let's see here. Let's go on up there. You know, I never thought about it. You could do the hay mission before you do this mission, I think. Oh no, yeah. Actually, I don't think you have to go up there. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember for sure. Well, let's go up there just in case. For some reason, that's something that I've lost track of in my memory. If you have to go up here or not. I was thinking you don't because they want to make it a little easier. And not have that. No, you don't have to come up here. Well, isn't that neat? Now I can just go back on down. Oh, anyway. Now I'm thinking I could be wrong, but I'm thinking in this version of the game, you keep your lives. But that also means that, like, the lives don't respawn. Oh shoot. So yeah. I keep turning my head around because I got 3 TVs around me right now. I mean, not like right next to each other, not like the 3 monitor situation, but like, you know, I've got a TV to have a bigger screen to play this. That's just copying what's on my computer screen. I've got my computer. I've got one monitor to you know have keep track of how the stream's going. And I've got the other one, well, to see what I'm streaming, and then I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but but I'm also streaming, like, I'm looking at my other monitor to see how the stream's coming out, but then the sound of it is coming out of the smaller screen, and I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop talking about that now. I'm gonna confuse myself. So yeah, the bees look really happy in this version. Like that is one happy looking bee. In the word, you know.
There you go. She's all yours.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm going in. Wish me luck, fella.
Yep.
Cheers, little fella. I feel like a new man.
So do I. Conker, honey, fancy going for a bounce?
A bounce. Okay. Now this is what I call a butt fucking.
Again, really stupid. So as you can tell in this version, like, I don't know how it's originally supposed to be in the original version, but it's... Hold on. So I'm not exactly sure how it was supposed to be in the Bad Fur Day version, the N64 version, but in this version, it's you can tell that it's supposed to look like she's wearing something this time to keep it a little more censored. I almost wonder if this was supposed to be separate from like from the Live and Reloaded, and it was going to be like a more T-rated version. I mean, there are some parts of this game, like they've censored some things, but like there are some parts I think that still kind of keep it M-rated. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but like it feels in some ways like they were gonna have like a, you know, they were gonna have it more censored so that they could make it T-rated or something. But then at the same time, they add it to the M-rated game. I mean, it is pretty violent. There's a lot of blood, you know, a lot of that stuff. I don't know what it was about the censoring, but you know, whatever. I don't think, again, you know. I'll do like I did last time, where I just kind of go over and, you know, and now. I guess if they didn't have the dismemberment of a lot of the characters and stuff, and the fact that Conker sacrifices a baby dinosaur, I think this game would probably get like a. The way they censored it here, I feel like it would be a T-rated game. But yeah, so I don't know.
What'd you do that for? Dumb shit.
Yeah, dumb shit. Yeah.
Why is it you have to repeat everything I say?
I don't see everything. Do I?
Yes, you do, actually.
Oh, sorry.
What? Thank you, Mr. Squirrel. I was hanging up there by my pretty little neck. It was like one of them there executions you hears about.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we gonna do about this guy over here?
Well, what do you want to do about it? I'll do anything for you. You is my bestest buddy in the whole wide world.
Just a second.
What are you doing? Get off me!
So, what exactly did you have in mind?
Well, now, just hop on the back here, and we're gonna go for a ride.
Yeah, okay, but don't get any funny ideas now. This is purely a means to an end.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
So anyway, I'm trying to say here. Honestly, they kind of have a weird blur effect for the backgrounds, like when they're trying to focus on the characters. Like, it doesn't look as good. I don't know, something about it. Ah, shoot. I was trying to hit B, but it didn't work. We get a piece of chocolate. Yeah. Now for the second phase of the boss.
Ow, I think I hurt my leg. Oh no.
What's up, little squirrel fella? We showed him, didn't we? Yeah, that was a piece of cake.
Yeah, it was actually. That makes a change. I don't think I like the sound of that music.
I don't think I like the sound of that music either. Susie 9mm.
Right here, sweetie pie. Just tell me where to shoot.
Oh shoot. Sorry, I was distracted by something. Oh crap. Ah crap. No, give me time, give me time. That was funny. Like he was like do 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 popping up to me. That was pretty good. Alright, anyway. I can actually remember the times, like, well, I mean, it was 2005, but like I remember when this version came out, when this game, I can actually remember whenever, shoot, give me some time. But that is funny. I remember when this came out, and I originally thought that, like, Conker was, like, some, like, multi-platform series. I didn't pay attention. I mean, I knew it was just on Xbox at the time, like, the new one. But, like, I figured it was, like, I figured it was something like, you know, like some multi-platform series. I didn't realize that. I didn't pay attention to the fact that Rareware made it, and, you know, at the time they had just moved to the Xbox. Yeah, wait. Thank you. Like how sometimes in this version, Conker eats a piece of chocolate and he just starts coughing. Here we go.
We definitely showed him that time. Hey, Frankie. Frank, where'd he go? Oh no.
Mr. Squirrel, I think I forgot him.
You don't look too good. You may be alright.
What do you mean, all right? Look at me. I'm broken in two. I'm just firewood for now. They'll be using me as toothpicks before you know it.
No, you'll be alright. Come on.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I got an idea. Okay, let's see. There you go. Good as new.
Well, it kind of feels all right. Well, it ain't so bad after all. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's great.
You know, thank you, Mr. Squirrel. I think that of all the people in the world I've ever met, you has got to be the most generous, kindest, nicest,
Nice and very rare.
Okay, yeah, no need to get sentimental. Anyway, we gotta find a way out of here now.
Yeah, you could be right.
Yep, just typical.
Oh, anyway, Mr. Crow, I've gotta go. See ya.
Oh. Oh well, suppose I'd better start swimming. Don't like the look of those wires. Better be quick.
Let's see here. Cut that down. Cut oh wait, this one down. Alright, and try and cut that one over there down if I can. Think I can get it? No, I guess not. Well, let's try to get this one right here. There we go. I know sometimes I can get that one. If I aim just right. Maybe not. I guess not. Oh well. Oh shoot. Which one did I miss? It makes it... Oh crap. There was a thing right there and I was just too... Yeah, whatever.
We definitely...
I don't know why I missed that one. I guess I'm not all there right now. Anyway. My old brain doesn't remember as much stuff as my younger brain. I was wondering what I was thinking about, like why there was like electrical currents in the, you know, I was just like, wait, what's going on here? Which one am I missing? You can't hit that one from here, I guess. Is it gonna rise? Burn. Yeah. Music. Is it gonna rise at all, or... There we go. This one's rusty. Like how a lot of those like electrical things that didn't seem to be like really going in anything. Which one am I missing? I think I got them all though. I think I did. Voice kind of squeaked there. Like I'm wondering, you know, like what were those attached to? Why were they just hanging off of like random pipes and pieces of brick? That's probably the detail of this, because there's more detail. I didn't question it as much with Bad Fur Day, with the original version, because it was you just assume like, oh well, it's just, you know, lack of detail. You're not supposed to question it. Probably not supposed to question it here either, but you know, can't attack those guys.
Get my stone.
Here I am, you greedy bastard.
You greedy bastard.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Me, actually.
The people who overly hate the rich, it's like who hates the rich? You raise your hand, and then it's same person who wants to be rich, and the same people raise their hands. can't remember what that's from. I've been told it's from somewhere. B. But yeah, that's kind of the hypocrisy there. It's like people talk about how evil the rich are and all blah blah blah, but then like they'll want to be rich, or if they got the opportunity to be rich, they will. They'll get all that money, and like act as the person that they think the rich are, which there are some evil rich people. Don't get me wrong. There's also some. Anyway, why am I getting philosophical here while playing Conker? Anyway. It just depends on the person. Some people are evil, some aren't. So, yeah. So how are you enjoying the stream so far, guys? So far, there's been like people just coming in and out. They'll come in for a moment and then they'll be like, alright, I'm done. Oh well. I was thinking about like, because it'd be like the 1 year anniversary of like starting the official stream, like streaming on here. I was thinking about like doing a like playing this just through my Xbox, but I thought, I'm just gonna try and make it look better and play this through my through the computer. I mean, I'm still using my Xbox, of course, but you know what I mean. I do want to get a Series X at some point. At this point in time, I still don't have one. It's partially Yep, just kind of floating in the air there. There's a little detail. Not quite sure what's going on here. If I put it right there, it looks like a big spooky tree that's blocking the fence over there. I don't know. Anyway, oh, he was wearing the manual or the strategy guide. Apparently in the demo version, he's reading something about Halo, like Halo 2, I think. But anyway, we're done with this area now. One thing I think is like if they ever decide to remake this game like again, let's just pretend like Conker goes, or Rareware goes like multi-platform, or at least Conker does. Conker and Banjo and all that stuff. Let's just pretend for a moment that they're about to go multi-platform. I do kind of wonder what it would be like to play this on like PlayStation. Or even play this in modern days. It's like people didn't grow up with it again, or didn't play it when they were younger, are now like, like I said earlier, they're like, oh my gosh, it hasn't aged as well, or it's not that great, or it's not good, blah blah blah. But then like, I feel like part of it is the PC changes, so they want you to be like, well, I changed with the times, so I don't find this funny anymore. But then, like, literally back when these games came out, they would have been like, oh, funny, it's kind of easier to do it like this, because you just aim like, and the way he moves is different, so it's easier.
And what do you do then?
It'll cost you
Oh, how much?
a lot. Come back when you got more money. Go on your bike.
Or my favorite is always like the people are like, I always thought this way, and blah blah blah, and it's just like, did you though? Because he seemed to be, back in the day. Okay, let me put it this way. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if some of the writers of like this game or just other things that were like the way the 2000s were, with the more mature stuff, were there like a bigger emphasis on haha, watch a woman's bouncy boobs and all that stuff. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if those same writers that wrote that stuff back in the day are some of the ones that are like, well, we're progressive now, you know, we've changed, or some of them are like, I've always been this way, and they were the same ones who wrote that stuff, and it's like, they could have just not wrote that stuff like that, but they did. And yeah, it's just hypocrisy. And then of course you got some that are just afraid of being canceled, so they have to change the way they do stuff anyway, but you know. Again, why am I getting philosophical and playing Conker?
What are you looking at?
Nothing, sire.
Good. I think I can hear him.
Eureka! I found it! Yeah. Here we go. My lord! So, never guess what? I think I have found the problem. Now, we have here, if you look, the table. If you analyze the table closely, as I have done, most particularly, you will see that there is a gap. And we are not talking any old gap here, my lord. It is a sizable one. Now, milk goes here. What happens? We have the fulcrum here, the milk here. The vet problem, not good. Milk falls off because of a gap. Yeah, that is what is the problem. The gap.
I think I see. And the solution.
Now this is where it gets complicated. I was mulling over what would fit in here. I tried many things. I tried elephants, pot plants, many things. But the one thing, and I was sure of it at the time, I was sure it was a rodent. Sure enough, it was. This one. Various squidgetailus. To use the proper vernacular. To the layman, the red squirrel. This red squirrel.
Yes. Squirrel. I've heard of them. Yes. So,
So it's a simple maneuver. We need a squirrel. And we put him here. You know, spill your milk, we don't get duct tape.
gentlemen,
Yes, my liege.
get me one of these red squirrels.
Yes, my liege.
What an engaging plot.
Hey, right there. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Come in now. Yeah, sit down. What do you want? Oh, this place really smells. Well, she were like dung beetles we roll the poo around. Knows what's for. No, really. If you want some poo, alright. Get your ass in there. There's these cows. Get them in there. Get them to crap, and I'll make you a bowl of poo. And you can do what the hell you like with it. Go on, what do you break? You still here? Oh, charming.
The poop. Like, I get it. At least the people who like complain about fart jokes and poop jokes, like saying how they don't like them and a lot of stuff. They also said they didn't like it here, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, at least they stuck with their, you know, don't look like, you know, hypocrites. I will say this though. Toilet humor is extremely subjective. Like, it is one of the most subjective, you know... It's one of the most subjective types of, I'm not gonna worry about that guy. One of the most subjective types of humor. Like, I know comedy, all of comedy is subjective, but like toilet humor is always like, crude humor and stuff is just extremely subjective. It's either hilarious, you either find it hilarious, or you hate it. No, I mean, I'm sure there's people that think, it's okay. But like, you know what I mean? Like, overall, people are just like, you know, you either think it's hilarious. So you got to do it just right if you want people to think it's hilarious. But if you don't, it just comes across as stupid.
Right, don't see any poo here. Oh, hey, excuse me, hello? Yeah, you. Whoa. Friendly type. I'm looking for some poo. I know it sounds pretty strange, but...
Red. Red. I don't like red. I hate red. Go away.
Whoa. Take it, he doesn't like red. What? I don't see anything red around. Oh. There we go again.
Even though Conker in this game is kind of more of an orange look, but you know, when it comes to fur and stuff, it's considered red. I mean, my sister has a dog that's like has like a brown look to him, but like not full on brown, but like because it's considered red, you know. It's like it's considered red fur. Thank you, Pooh Ball. You piece of crap, literally. Yeah, let's eat chocolate around here. You got the detailed poo right here. Let's see. I do think that if they were to ever remake this game, or not remake this game, make a sequel to this game, an official, not DLC for another game, if they were to make an official sequel, I think that like what they could do, if they still wanted to stick to like having an M-rated game, what they could do is have it focus more on the violence than the the poo jokes and the sex jokes. Like, you know, you can have something here and there, but like, you know, just focus more on the violence and like, you know, stuff like that.
Now, logic would denote that something that drinks that is gonna get the screaming squid. Ah, that looks distinctly like a target. And there we have a bowl. Yes, I think I get it.
Like, you know, you can still have humorous moments. You can still have humorous moments of, you know, getting, like with violence and stuff. See, now, Xbox needs to make a game system like that. And he's playing some Killer Instinct, I think.
The cow. Now that could be useful. Right. This looks like it needs a little bit more hands-on control. He's a bit of a wow-um.
That time again, is it? Oh, I see Boogalugs is out here again.
Oh, there's a nice little patch. I think I'll have a little bit of grass. Moo. Need to get her over there somehow.
Yeah. Oh boy. I think they made this a little. I think they made they made this a little easier because each cow. They made this thing a little bigger. Each cow only takes one hit now to get into the to get them to go over to drink the prune juice.
Stop your nonsense, young man. Goodness me. I've quite lost my appetite now. I'm gonna go for a little meander over here. Actually, I feel a bit thirsty. A nice little beverage should wash this tasty grass down lovely like. This looks quite nice. Looks to be cranberry flavoured. Lovely. Ooh. Tastes a bit hot too. Oh, I'll have some more. Ooh, moo. It's like the screaming shitties. I'm out of here.
Beautiful.
I say, this is far from dignified. I hope Mavis and Olive don't see this. They'll never end with it. That's some. Hey, some of them. That's. I'll just stay here for a while, just in case. You never know. Looks like he's just about ready to go.
I just think about the people that are coming in to watch this stream. They just come into parts like this. I see there's another person in here, and welcome to the stream with all the poo. You know, here we like to keep it mature. You know, like adult. This is an adult atmosphere. You know, no immature stuff. So, let's see here. Let's get this bull over here. There we go. Whoop. And I think that should be it for that cow also. Looks like I could be wrong. Let me check, just to be sure. Alright, yeah. They just have a lot. They made a lot of like little convenient updates here and there to this game. There we go. Can you turn around? Thank you. Well, you didn't turn around, but you know what I mean. Yep. Just kind of a weird moment there. Don't you all like the detail of the butthole right there? Of the cows that crap? Yeah, see, like, again, like, there were some things, like, if they didn't have the butthole, well, okay, they could have had that. This was like a cow and stuff, but, like, hold on.
Why am I such a fat bastard?
Seems to be filled up with poo. That should do it.
What do you know? Swimming around in poo water, diarrhea water. Isn't that great? So anyway. So whenever, oh wait, what was I gonna say? Forgot. Oh well. Confidence pill.
Confidence pill. Yeah. Hey, I feel a lot more confident. Yeah. Don't need these anymore. And if I'm a lot more confident, then I should be able to swim underwater now. How would I do that? Let's see. Press B, and that should submerge me. Then, once I'm on the water, use the left thumbstick to move, and the right thumbstick to rotate. You got that?
Kind of a weird way they did that. Anyway, so it was just funny how obvious that was, like when the voice translated, because it was playing the original clip when he was talking about like pressing the B button and stuff, but then like, but then he goes like, he's like, you press the B button, and I was like, Dad? It's like you could just, when he says then, you can just tell right away it's a different, you know, it's a different voice, and he's like, I feel like he has more airtime in this version.
Here I am, you greedy bastard.
Yeah, more spondoolies.
Well, anyway, yeah. So this is an interesting game. Let's see.
Yeah, there it is. Over there. Big ball of poo. Oh, thanks. Just, you're welcome to it, mate. Yeah, thanks.
Let's roll this ball of poo. This time he doesn't have gloves on. So he's just touching it with his bare fur and you know. No poo balls. I'm doing it anyway. Now to push this to the usual spots. I do like the kind of jazzy sound to this, or well, whatever kind of sound this is. Maybe not jazzy, but like it's. I like the sound of this music. This version of the music. Or as some people say, this song. I don't know. I've always been told, like, the way I grew up was like, when it's just music with no lyrics or no real, like, not really any lyrics. I've always been told that it's not really a song; it's just music. Did it just go back into the thing? Please don't push the poo ball off. I've worked so hard on this. I've worked day and day. I worked like minute by minute to put this poo ball together. I don't want it to go to waste. Anyway. Why don't I have people watching? And for some reason, when you play this on like the Xbox version, or on the 360, I mean, when you play this version on 360, it doesn't. There's some weird glitches, like some of like the foggy or some stuff is like It makes it I'm trying to say here. It's like it has like a rainbowy color to it. Like the poo stuff, like I think would have like a rainbowy color. It's just really weird. It's strange. Let's see here. Don't walk off my poo ball. Don't walk off my poo ball. But like, and then like, there's some sound glitches where like, whenever you play as Conker and like he's here in a moment, whenever he gets up to the top and he's like, don't push it off, don't put it off, don't push it off, don't push it off, don't put it, okay. And don't hurt me. But like when Conker speaks with the mask on, it just instead of like muffling it to as if he was actually wearing a mask. They instead decided, or the 360 version decides, actually, let's just make this part louder. Now, I think it's fixed on here, though. Oh, Conker. Bad squirrel. I don't know. Anyway. That was cringy, what is it? Anyway.
Hey, where the f you been, you ginger bastard?
Cool. Laughing all the way to the bank.
Nope, it's messed up here, too. Oh yeah, I haven't put the poo ball in yet, so it doesn't... Anyway. Yeah, so... There it goes. Yeah. There we go. Didn't know if I was gonna live through that or not. But I think I'm gonna do, to change it up a bit, I'm gonna do the catfish part first. I don't remember if I did that last time whenever I played that. I don't remember for sure if I did this first or the Great Mighty Pooh part. I think I did the Great Mighty Pooh fight first, but you know, I'm just gonna do this first. Just because, just to change it up a bit. You notice there's no fish this time in the water. Whee. Yeah. Oh, another cutscene.
Are you begging for food? No.
What?
Well, you look like you could do with a little extra, my boy. And we thought you might actually be interested in earning some cash.
No. You're offering me cash. Okay. What's the catch?
Well, there's this awful brute swimming around. He's terrible, and he's stolen our valuable belongings. We need somebody disposable to go in and, well, get rid of him.
Me, you mean?
Well, you can't expect one of us to go, can he, ladies? We're blue-blooded, don't you know?
Well, ask this to you then. I gotta watch out for myself.
Oh, dear. What language?
Don't worry, dear. He's as common as milk. Common as dirt like that. Yes, dreadful, isn't it?
Let me handle it, dear. Listen, here, you, Mr. B. We'll give you 10%. And that's our final offer. Now.
10%?
Yes, but one thing to remember. Come closer. He's easily wound up. Yes. Oh, and by the way, The safe has a combination. Yes, you know what that means? Well, when it's not dangerous down there for us, come back and we'll open it for you. Well, good luck. Go on, chop chop, off with you.
Hang on a sec. What was that about disposable? Hey! Oh, well, cash.
Anyway. Water. Yeah. I do find it interesting how this time all the catfish have the little glasses instead of just one of them, like in Bad Fur Day, like in well, you know what I mean. Oh, I didn't mean to go underwater, but you know, here we are. Conker, let's surface here. Let's not do that. And now we go under. And of course, this part doesn't drag out as much because Conker swims better in this game, this version of the game.
Why is it everybody's so offensive around here?
Either bring me back me missing cocks. Oh,
You don't have to shout.
I'm deaf. Speak up. Oh,
Hang on a second.
Well, hello there. Aren't you the handsome one? Tell me, would you be prepared to do me a small favor? A little help, of course.
Hi. And, yes, I would. Maybe.
You see, my other self has lost a few of his, shall we say, friends. And if you don't get them back, my life will be a misery. It already is.
And?
Just get them back. There's a good fellow. Ta-ta, ta-ta.
you! Don't ever do that again. Now off.
Yeah, everyone always calls Conker the foul-mouthed squirrel, and while he says say some foul things, you know, he's not the one that does it the most. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see if I can do my good old skipping tactic. Tic-tacs. And I didn't. I pulled it off. What do you know? See if I can see how I can do this. Yeah, the camera angles are a lot better here because, like, you know, it was kind of automatic in the original version, but then suddenly right there kind of has the N64 look. But whatever, the water. I mean, anyway.
Money over here. Hey, what about me? Hey, I'm here. Hurry up. Pick me up, head.
Anyway.
Cool. Laugh it all the way to the bank.
I'm not used to sitting in my computer chair for this long while I'm playing a game. Awesome. Well, at least it spawned me up here, so I gotta go to that third one over here, or this one right here, the middle one. Why? Why? It just pushed me off there. It pushed me too far, I should say. Let's see here. It's right here. Okay, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Thank you. Looks like the same sound effects and look of it as like the okay. That one's down. Okay. And now we can get on down the. Oh shoot. So yeah, the green one's first this time.
Hey, oh, bloody hell. Come on, put it on, quick. Put it on, I like it like that. Oh, fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, hang on, I think I got it on the wrong way round.
Black bugger you have. What you doing? What?
So yeah, this time around you don't have to like get the like there's not two you have to get. Well, you know what I mean. You see it. There's a lot of like little conveniences here and there for the game. Made things a little more easier, a little less stressful.
Yeah, go on, get the other one on. Yeah, go on, get the other one on. Nah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kind of running out of things to say for now. Yeah. Ah. Dumb. Scratch my eye there. Or not scratching it, but you know. I forgot the names of those enemies that like you kill in this one. They were in the original too, they just didn't appear as frequently as they do here.
Thanks, Ed. Now go off with you.
Uh-huh. We have a loading screen here. Oh yeah, because doing that.
I gotta get off this thing.
Fucking shite. That's tossed it right up there.
I do declare, ladies, we are free at last to exact our revenge on this evil cock. Grab him!
What the? Oh! Oh no! Not Mr. Big Cock. That's me, buggered. I'm out of here. I say, I don't know what his problem is. I find it rather delicious. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes, and I think you'll find that your little problem outside has been thoroughly taken care of.
Oh, cool.
Now, good day to you, sir.
Toffee nose snob.
Why, thank you, Mr. Squirrel. Come on, ladies. It's the Caribbean furs.
Anyway, so now let's go take care of that part here. I like how they censor so many of the words, but then like the word shite. Oh, and for some reason the cat's already here. That was probably programmed a little wrong there. Anyway, the word shite is uncensored in this version, even though it's just the British term, you know, just adding an E at the end. But apparently that's all perfectly fine. I don't know why he keeps diving in.
Ladies, it's that squirrel person again. How are you? I see our brutish friend didn't get his victuals today.
Yeah, well, time enough for that.
I need the combination. Thanks.
Oh, no, you don't seem to understand. Yes, you don't understand us. We can't go about giving away classified information like that just to anybody. Wow. We will open the safe, won't we, ladies? Lead the way.
I'll do my usual. I'm gonna do this. And of course, they do separate these types of guys, these little troll guys, whatever, goblin guys. They do kind of separate them from the ones that you can kill. The looks.
Now then, ladies. There he is.
Oh, look at it. Poo-poo to you, yes. You brute. Yes, I told him. Oh, dear. He is bad-tempered, isn't he? Ow. Now, where were we? Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Open. Meow. Fill it up.
Just wrong and right. Ugh.
Hello? Hello? Money?
Really good texture there at work there for the money.
The hell are you? You ain't my boss. I'm out of here. I'm swimming with the fishes.
This gig gets worse and worse by the minute.
Wait, I need to get that one down here first. Ah, shoot. Excuse me. There we go. Now for one of, well, no, this isn't one of the worst parts of the game. It's an irritating part, but it's definitely not one of the worst parts. As you know, as if you remember me playing this last year on the N64 version on Rare Replay. Yeah, this is definitely not the worst version, the worst part of the game. Frame rate seems to be dipping a little bit here and there. I don't know if it's because I'm still streaming this or what it is. We'll say it's a little harder to tell when in this version when Conker is running out of air as much. But he does. I know that he does have a little more air in this version. Let's not attack me. Let's not attack you, stupid. But you know what I mean. Like it, you know, he has more air. That's all that matters. There we go. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? I don't know why I said that. Why don't I even say anything? Well, this time around, feels a little more obvious of where you have to go. No. Like it lights up where you have to go. I think it did that in Bad Fur Day, but not in this Bad Fur Day. I'm not really sure what the point of the light is. You can see anyway. There's a possibility I may be asking some of the same questions and giving some of the same answers and stuff as before, but you know, whatever. Like it does kind of make me wonder why there's game developers that will like make parts like this when so many people they still do it when so many people still hate it, and that like they'll still make like underwater sections like with really bad controls and stuff. Now this one definitely doesn't have bad controls. It's definitely one of the better ones in this version. I mean, but you know what I mean. Like it's just it's like why do they still do this stuff when people hate it?
Hey, this is a neat joint. That's great. Give me some of that. Fuck off. You bastard. Give me another time. Fuck off. Hey, don't look now. Don't look now. Look at him. Furry guy. Looks kind of flammable. Flammable. Oh, I like flammable. What do we do? Hide. Yeah, hide. Quick, put the top off. Yeah. Oh, what am I going to do with it? Just shove it up your ass. Oh.
Yeah, on the I like how they didn't censor the word this time. All they really did was just like they didn't really censor the word. All they did was just like instead of making it yeah asshole, he's saying yeah oh what am I gonna do with this? Oh, and this time around you can actually walk and pee. It's definitely a lot easier in this version. Uh-oh.
Let's do the big guy. Yeah, the big guy. Hey, where's the key? Press the start button. Let me have a go. Yeah, my turn. No, it's always your turn.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, do calm down. We have business at hand.
Hey, he sounds really pomsy, like an English person. Is he up to this job, you reckon? Hey, up to this job? Let's be shite. See that button there? Yeah. The one with the... Yeah, press it. Whoa. I see what you mean.
Balls of brass, sir. Polished to the nth degree.
Oh, bourgeois big bullet boiler. That's all I need.
And oh, this is really, you know, stupid stuff, but it's funny. It's great. It's a memorable game. You're not supposed to turn around there. I'm right here. Oh yeah, over there. Excuse me. There he is over there. This is the problem. Sometimes they like don't cut when he's flaming, and like they don't show like the cutscene where he's, you know, where he's like backing up and stuff. So you can get hurt because they forgot to program that very well. Are you gonna come over here? You want to come over here? There you go. You stupid idiot. Right here, chase me. Here we go. Now please play the cutscene so I don't get burned again. Thank you. What the covers? So where else is there? Oh, over here. He keeps turning around at the wrong freaking areas. Yeah. Same.
Self-destruct in 1 second.
Oh, you stupid
There you go. Oh no. Roll on here. Roll. Thank you. Anyway, pushing balls. Yeah, go ahead. Just stay still. You need to stay stuck there. I need to look up like the names of these creatures. So I actually have the strategy guide for this version of the game. But what the fudge? Wait, let's see if I can do this right. Okay.
So, you want some great stuff?
If you do it just right, he'll like if you do it just right, he'll have his bat out. But like I can't remember if you have to put it away or you just have to pull it out. But he'll like have it still like in his hand.
Oh, good ladies! Now, here's the money. Now, give us back our money, honey, and you'll get your dollar.
What? $1?
Yes, yes. No, 10%, as we agreed. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 10. $10.
thought you said it was a fortune. It is a fortune. I'll tell you what. Here's the new deal. I keep the lot. See ya. Chick! Just a minute here, you. What do you think you're doing? That's all my. You know? Oh, ladies, never mind the money for now. I think it's time we were off. Tally-ho.
There we go. With the nice little cutscene here. Oh jeez. I feel like that little added effect where it's like water and blood and all that stuff just comes up on the screen. Yeah. Ah. Wow. I'll get another chocolate here in a moment. Chocolate here in a moment.
So, you want some great stuff?
Sure. I'll be able to get rid of my mortgage and buy my car. Excellent.
Let's see here. Now for the Great Mighty Pooh fight. And I think that'll be the last thing I'll do for this stream. Well, first I'm going to get this up here. I think it's up here anyway. Why don't we go through the good old this way and oh. Yeah. Let's see if it's up here yet.
Over here. Hey, where the f you been, you ginger bastard?
Okay, calls him Ginger.
Cool. Laughing all the way to the bank.
Of course, I'm sure nowadays it's like it's somehow offensive. I don't know though. Let's go through here.
Hey, pal, where you going?
Wait there. Take my advice, get out of here. It's still really bad in there. You just don't want to go in there.
Calm down. Now, just calm down and tell me what's the matter.
Right. Okay. It all started about 2 days ago. It was me and the lads. We were having a cup of tea. The next thing we know, Tess is gone. We couldn't find him. We thought, maybe he's just gone off, like do a bit of shopping or something. He never came back. Basil was next. He was just walking along, minding his own business. So I stood there and I said, hey, Basil, how you doing there? And he waved over. And that was it. This thing came out of the shite. And I thought to myself, oh no, we're getting out of this. So I had to eat first. When I came out, I thought it was all clear. The lads are gone. The bastards didn't help me in. I'm out of here. You can do what you like.
There's some money up there if you can be asked to get it. See it.
Flick-on. How you doing, guys?
Bring me some sweet corn.
Who's that? Can't see anyone. Okay. That's what he wants.
Oh yeah, and of course this is easier because there's only 3 corns here, pieces of corn, whereas before it was 6 altogether, I mean. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was good.
Flick-on.
It's like, imagine someone's death and you'd be like, you know, it's like a serious death and everything. It's like, yeah, they drowned in feces. Like, I wouldn't, gosh, given the disgusting world we live in, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing that's happened before. But, it's just, it's one of those things that because of society today, it's like it's tragic, but you're just like, you know, the dark, crude side of you is like, really, Pooh? Go, go, go. Yep, that's happening. Well, now it's taking longer because it's just, yeah, it's like pushing me in. It's not as supposed to. Yeah. Let's see here. Balls. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Anyway. Yeah, one of the most memorable parts of Conker's Bad Fur Day is coming up. Alright, 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 alright. Get it for me, get it for me. Thank you. Teamwork, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, if you could be seated. Song will be starting here in a bit. And this time I can say song because it actually is a song. I've actually seen this strategy before where you just walk around like this instead of just like aiming right at him, but I think it's a slightly better if you do this. Let's see. But this time you got an aimer. You got a crosshair, I should say. There we go. Well, if you insist on being here. There we go. I'll wave my bat at it. Yeah. I don't know. I just now noticed the little imprints on the toilet paper that have like paw prints for some reason. I don't know why, but there's paw prints on the toilet paper. It's not like squirrel paw prints, or it's more like dog paw prints. It's like it almost looks like the Naughty Dog logo. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about, but if you look at the texture of the toilet paper, just randomly, like, you know. Yeah, for some reason, little paw prints. Took me many years to realize that. Well, they had the T that time. The extra T and butt. Because if you remember in the original one, if you pay attention to the detail of the subtitles, he's like, he says butt, but it's spelled like but that, you know, instead of the rear. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the point of the little texture of I don't know if it's just to add a little some detail to that, but yeah, there's just randomly paw prints on the toilet paper. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't see it before. Well, I didn't always pay attention to the detail, and plus, this was originally on a, you know, I did originally play this via composite cables. So that might be part of the reason why I've never, but it's just weird. Unless this game randomly updated in like 2021 or 2 or something, and it's just like, hey, let's add the paw prints for some reason. Maybe they were predicting that Naughty Dog would make a game. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. It's for The Last of Us Part 2. I don't know. That's why it's toilet paper. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really played Last of Us Part 2. I just know about all the controversy of the decisions they made and how the writing wasn't as good as, like, you know, the first game.
Now that's what I call a bowel movement.
That was fun. Isn't that fun, guys? Let's see here. Let's go down this toilet bowl here. Thank you. Thank you for landing there. Barry.
He'd like better have a good excuse this time. That is the last time he stands me up. Conker, I've had it just about up to... Who are you? Look, whatever it is you're selling, I'm just not interested. Well?
Well, make it to the dinosaur area. That's when I'm gonna call it quits for the day. Or like at the beginning of it. Yeah, eventually they'll disappear, but for some reason it doesn't always like to load in the other hits, and then you get hurt because it didn't do that. But anyway. Poo particles and blood particles and meat particles. What a game. Yeah. Knowing how I've been playing this, I'll probably get cut in half at some point. No, maybe not. But I don't know. I play games differently today, and for some reason it just kind of affects the way I play games I've played so many times before that I don't know. Anyway, let's go through here. Danger, poo. See if it'll do it. Nope, didn't do it. Oh well.
You'll have to pay the toll.
Math, mate. There you go. $1,000.
Thank you.
Can I get past now?
Hey, I'm not finished yet. We're looking for a squirrel. And I think by the description given to me that you are a squirrel.
I am not a squirrel.
Yes, you are. You fit the description perfectly.
Oh, really? And could you describe this description to me?
Well, short, red fur, a big bushy tail, and a twitchy nose. You're a squirrel, all right. And you're coming with me.
Look, I tell you I'm not a squirrel. Get your hands off me.
Well, what are you then?
I'm an elephant. Squirrels aren't short and furry. They're big and gray.
What?
Yeah, that's for twitchy noses.
They don't have them?
No, they're long and snouty. And they also have flappy ears.
Are you sure?
Course I'm sure. See ya.
There's nothing quite like a good Now then, what? It's all right, it's all right. That's not a squirrel. He's an elephant. An elephant. You stupid.
Oh yeah, let's see.
And that's where I'm going to call it for today, folks. Thanks for watching, those of you who did. Thanks for watching, those of you who may be watching this on YouTube. Gosh, been doing this for almost 3 hours. Getting close to that anyway. Well, next time we'll be doing the dinosaur area. I don't know for sure if I'll be doing, like, how much I'll be doing after if I'll be doing the haunted area, whatever, the scary area. But until then, I may stream tomorrow, later today. I don't know for sure, but we'll see what happens. But I plan to stream soon, again soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Follow me on here if you want to see more, videos and stuff. Follow me or subscribe to my YouTube just to see the uploads there and other types of videos I make, and like this video and all that stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.